Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Little driving video. We're in Corpus Christi, Texas. Staples Avenue. Just dropped some things off for a friend, and I thought I would find the bumpiest road I could and take you on a little drive. I usually cut down to the bay and drive along there. That's where all the rich people houses are. But this will get us there and give you a little different perspective on Corpus Christi. I was listening to some Josh Turner, so my voice is really low right now. Come on, baby, keep the lights down low. I downloaded a Josh Turner album, and I knew about half the songs, surprisingly enough, and I really liked it. I listened to some of the songs you guys suggested, even though many of you think I have a bad memory. I got some lectures on my memory yesterday in the comment section. And to quote my friend Rusty, please leave the name of your YouTube channel so I can criticize your life. I was listening to Kenny Chesney, Old Blue Chair, I think it was called. And that was really good. One of you guys suggested that. Robert Earl Keen, that name's come up a few times. I was listening to the Front Porch song. And that was written, I believe, by Lyle Lovitz. And yeah, they wrote that on a front porch up in at a hotel in Bryan, Texas, if I read this story correctly. And then several times the last few days, I listened to The Seashores of Old Mexico by George Strait, that one of you guys suggested. You can still, you see, we still have that sun and cloud situation, which is fine because it's really helped keep some of the heat down. I mean, it's hot here in Texas, but nothing like it usually is. So that's good. Haven't driven this street in a while. And this was one of my streets when I was driving for Uber. Constantly driving up and down this street. That was one of the good things about driving for Uber, was I really got to know the city a lot better and found just a lot of interesting things. So, Corpus Christi, the 60th largest city in the United States. It was number 56 the last time I looked, and I'm sure there's different sources you can check and get different amounts, but the population was 326,000. I think 586 was the common, so a little bit, excuse me. Sometimes I got to watch traffic for a little bit. Okay, good. Oh, good. He didn't come to the right and kill us. That's always a bonus. Even though it's the 60th largest city, it's still bigger than like Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, which surprised me, you know. And I'm trying to remember. It's the 8th largest city in Texas. And, yeah, so Texas has 8 of the top 60, and I know, like, Houston is the 3rd or 4th, and Dallas and Austin are all in the top 11. San Antonio is the 7th, so 4 out of the top 11 largest cities are in Texas. And all of them are no fun to drive in. Actually, I haven't had that much trouble in San Antonio. They have the outer loop, and even in the city. Maybe I just haven't gone there at the right times, but I've had horror stories in Houston and Austin, many, where you're just sitting there. Dallas is congested, but I haven't driven to Dallas all that much. And when I have gone to Dallas, it's like go to the hotel and then walk from there. Like I've always gone to concerts and stuff where you could just get to the destination and not have to drive far. So construction Wow. I once had a fear of speed bumps, but I'm slowly getting over it. There's a speed bump joke for you. Yeah, I can't make my usual Corpus Christi joke, or else I get in trouble. Some guys. Do you know why guys with a shovel make $20 an hour and guys with a flag make $35 an hour? Because it's harder to lean on a flag than a shovel. I'm going to get some hate comments from construction workers now. Happy Independence Day, everyone, by the way. Hope you guys are doing the whole barbecue thing or whatever you want to be doing. There's fireworks tonight in Rockport, 9 p.m. And iffy if I'm going to go film fireworks tonight. I might. But that means dealing with crowds. And I filmed fireworks. Last year I filmed them from the Walmart parking lot. And I think at Christmas I filmed them from like 50 yards away. And just no one watches those firework videos. Fireworks aren't the same on video as they are when you're there, And I think that's because videos only can show you a small part of the sky, even if you're zoomed out. It's the whole experience of being there, that makes it cool. But I'll see. I'll film them from somewhere. I don't know if I want to spend all day at Rockport Beach. It's way too crowded, and I think today is the worst day as far as crowds go. You can see here in Corpus, people are out and about. There was a Whataburger up there. I think that's the second Whataburger we've passed on this trip. That first one that we passed, it was right on the right. That's where the reproduction is of the original Whataburger. They're cutting grass and stuff. Over far on the left, you can hear them zooming in and out. I see a lot of people are working today on a holiday, on a Sunday. So thanks to everyone working at all these restaurants and shops and keeping them open and keeping people fed and all our tourists fed. We're going to end up this drive going through Uptown, Corpus Christi. And then a little surprise at the end for you. I do like driving, though. Yeah, I was in Port Aransas this morning and took the ferry over. No problem. Pulled right on the ferry. Went to the beach for a little bit with a friend. And then dropped my friend off over here in Corpus so she could go to work. And, so it was nice to take the bridge again back and not having to wait for the ferry. I do enjoy the ferry all winter, but once summer comes, unless you get there early, you're just going to be stuck in line, I did watch some videos when I first get up. I got caught up on my Dub C videos. Dub does a lot of survival videos and ration videos, but he does them in a way, like a practical way, and he usually picks good settings to do his videos. He has like a shelter that he built, and he's a good guy, and I enjoy his videos. He's doing a series right now where he's trying to eat only a ration a day, like a military ration or a civilian ration, and some of those are 12 to 1400 calories. That's not a lot of calories for a grown man who's active. So I do think that's interesting. But check his channel out if that sounds like something that would be good for you. I'm going to put a link in the description. And then I was rewatching a couple of my friend Adventuring Art. There's a link in the description for his videos. And I was watching a few of his little travel videos this morning, and he's done some really good tech videos about those. I'm really ignorant when it comes to tech stuff, but power, I don't even know what they're called. Like a self-chargeable battery that you can plug in other devices to and have a little portable power unit. He's done some really good reviews with that, and check his channel out. The link will be in the description for that one as well. So Independence Day 2021. Happy, 245 years, America. 245 years old. Looking pretty good for 245 years. Texas, Corpus Christi was founded 1839. So that makes Corpus Christi 182 years old. So, I think it's been under construction for that long. And Texas became the 28th state in 1845. So Corpus Christi was only around 6 years or so before Texas joined the United States. I'm sure there was something here for hundreds of years, between the Spanish and the French and the Karankawa. They were, there's always been something in this area. I really want to find a couple good books about the Karankawa Indians and something written more recently, because there's older books that are basically myth, that people write about the Karankawa, and I'm really more interested in the actual facts. When the Spanish came here, they tried to Christianize the Karankawa Indians, and they were mostly controlled the plains from the Houston area all the way down along the Gulf Coast to Corpus and inland. And when the Spanish came here, they tried to Christianize them, including up in Goliad and Corpus and everywhere. And the Karankawa said, no, thank you. And the early books I read about the Karankawa, or how violent they were and how they were cannibalistic, and the average Karankawa was 6.5 feet tall, and all that turned out to be BS. That was the Spanish writing negative things about the Karankawa because they couldn't Christianize them, They were demonizing them as people because they wouldn't be Christianized. So, I think all so-called civilized countries use that tactic. There's the gas station you don't want to go to on the left, guys, in Uptown, Corpus Christi. There weren't too many right now, oddly enough, but there's usually, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say 30 to 50 homeless people waiting in that parking lot. Yeah, this is Uptown, downtown. There's a ridge that divides Uptown Corpus Christi from downtown. This is kind of where all the business is. Downtown is a lot of clubs and bars and restaurants, and this is more office buildings and things like that up here. And I do enjoy coming to this area. I'm not as familiar with this part of Corpus Christi as some of the other parts, but it is neat. And it's got that one of those secret Batman entrances to the highway where you can take your life in your hands just trying to get on the highway up here. So it's always fun to get that little adrenaline rush. For those of you keeping track at home, that was the longest red light you'll ever see. And now I know I'm going to get comments. No, the one in Odessa is 4.5 minutes. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay, trust me. Wells Fargo is pretty big in this area. I like these over road hallways that connect the buildings too in larger cities. I always think that's cool. I don't remember the hospital that I used to go to in Philadelphia, but they had one, and they had like a little seating area, waiting area with chairs, and when I was a kid I would sit there and watch the traffic. So right up here on the right will be that haunted old courthouse that's on Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures. And you can see some people just pull right onto the road here, and it does say yield, but you take your life in your hands when you pull out here, or if you're driving along here and you're in the right-hand lane, you never know when someone's just going to pull out and hit you. Here's the courthouse. You can see the Old Harbor Bridge right in front of us. We're going to head that way. And then right up here on the right is the other secret Batman entrance. There's a firehouse down that road, and it comes right up into here. And people will just shoot up right in the traffic and not follow the yield sign. Laws don't apply, folks. Man, no more lights on the bridge, guys, or no more working lights on the bridge. That's sad. And it's going to be years before they get the new bridge open. And they say there's going to be lights on the new bridge. The new bridge is really beautiful looking. At least on the websites. But thanks for riding along today, guys. I hope you guys are all having a really good Independence Day. I didn't mean for the video to run this long. I didn't know we were going to hit so many red lights, you know. But there's Corpus Christi Bay on the right, Nueces Bay on the left, the aquarium on the right, the Lexington on the right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for riding along today. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.